let the trusting trust, let the trusting trust.
For anybody that interacts with young people, especially between the ages of 11 to 15, which is the definition of junior youth, we can really see that it's a very special time in which they're questioning the world around them, and they're at a point in which they're starting to think quite critically about things. I went with my mother and also a member of my community, Shadnaz, and met with this particular lady and told her about the junior youth program. We sat down in the living room. And we waited for about 15 minutes for the people to arrive. And over the period of 15 minutes, so many people were just continuously walking through the door.
And we talked about, this junior group, and I thought it would be nice for everyone. I thought that makes the children more active and more conscious.
We started the JY group in 2009. Tania invited me to become an animator, and a lot of people say I don't know what an animator is and we're all learning. I definitely didn't know what an animator was. I thought an animator was someone who learns how to draw. So we had to do a very intensive book 5, and then 2 days later we set up our first junior youth group.
Generally, doing the service is enjoyable, but there are times that it could be harsh, and that we have to take it on our shoulder.
At first it was very difficult for all of us to understand because it was a new thing, but gradually we all have grown. And now I have another friend, Eli Rahimi, joined me with home visit, which is wonderful.
My life outside of JY is extremely hectic, and it just brings me back to life again.
School, we have to make an appointment to speak to the chief teacher, but this program, they come to our house, which is very brilliant. We are very grateful for them.
The way this works is where the community gets involved and supports the animators, and more importantly the LSA actively supports.
The same way we say youth are going to move the world, but there is a massive community behind those youth that keep them going, and without them you can't do anything. Youth may start the project, but there are so many adults that are behind, and children, that keep it going.
The community has grown so much, and we're all much more understanding.
We were very apprehensive about the whole project because we didn't know what to do, what is the right approach, and a lot of other obstacles that we made up, And then we just said, let's bite the bullet and let's go and do it. I thought I'd just tag along with an old person like me. So what can I do? And it was absolutely amazing.
When I sort of started and saw other people do it, I think it's helpful to go see other groups so you sort of get a better understanding of how it works. And if something had been in place, maybe when I was 15, I would have loved to go and talked about sort of current issues and spirituality and stuff that you can't talk about normally necessarily with your friends.
I sort of supported the group a couple of times. I really enjoyed it, and they got used to me. And also I support the animators by little things like being a liaison person with the people that we hire the hall from. And now, I'm confident enough if I wanted to start my own junior youth group, I think I'll be confident enough to do it. I'm not so scared. You don't have to always just be an animator to become a resource. You can help in so many other ways. And by doing that, you do become a resource without realising. So I've stumbled upon it somehow.
When they get to 15, it is quite hard to see where they're now going to go in the process, because after 3 years you don't want to leave them and you sort of want them to continue. So what we found is that the first people that turn 15, we did book one with in Surrey, And then one of them carried on to do book 5, and he did it in Cranmore with me in summer. So now he can, you know, start. He assists me and animates. And then some of the girls who were 14, I think about 4 or 5 of them, went to summer school in Wellington, and they really enjoyed it, and they came back wanting to teach children's classes and wanting to be involved. So they're looking forward to turning 15, so they can now do book 1 and 5 as well, out of the Rookie books, and possibly go to Cranmore too. So it's actually turned into some sort of organic process where we didn't even have to try to keep involving them, they actually want to.
2009, start of 2009. My brother came here with his friends, and then I came here to look after my brother because my parents sent me here. But yeah, after that, it's been really enjoyable. Since I've passed 15, I did book 5 and book 1. That's going to help me become an animator. Right now I'm co-animating with Francesca, and I hope to help out the community as well by animating a junior youth group of my own. And we basically just learn from each other, and we also we help out the community as well by doing service projects, and we study books.
How you learn like the simple virtues from the books that we read from,
Translates
like the book
into
to our mind and then to our act
and into society, basically.
Yeah,
that's the plan anyway.